Alright y'all, so I kind of got a little ahead of myself today. I haven't done a whole lot on the truck in the past week and a half. All last week I pretty much just worked, like physically worked to make money. But the week before that is the week I took off. So I worked 1 week at the shop, and then also on that truck there. Did some things to that to get a little bit of a boost in power. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyway, so I got ahead of myself today. I sort of forgot to record what I did this morning. It is 11:58. It is, what is the day? Monday? No, today's Tuesday. Oh yeah, Monday I worked on the white truck. Yesterday. Anyway, sorry, I'm completely lost in time. I get so busy. But anyway, what I'm working on right now, actually let me back up. What I worked on earlier this morning was, well, actually I worked last night for about an hour and a half or so, and I got the air dryer, took the old air dryer apart, put the new one together, and put all the fittings together and mess like that, so that this morning I could just go ahead and get it bolted on. So that's what I did this morning. So last night I got this portion right here on the canister itself, and I also, you can't see it with the hood down, but this bracket right here was all kind of bent up, and last night I wasn't going to record, you know, bending that back straight, but it's actually pretty straight. I do say so myself. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know what's in the way, but yeah, the bracket is pretty dang straight now. But basically, this morning I got the lines ran. I only had to replace 2 lines. I just put some brass fittings on here, just to tie it to the old line because it was messed up right there. So I cut off the old stuff that was messed up where it was tore up. Don't mind this. This is getting removed and replaced. This one here is a little messed up right there, but it's fine other than that. I'm not going to replace that one. But anyway, I've got all my new fittings and stuff on. I've got all the lines in the back on. I just realized that that right there is kinked, so I may end up having to fix that as well. But for now it'll be fine. Yeah. Right now this thing's not bolted on there solid, because I probably have to take it back off. So I just put 1 bolt at the top. Anyways, after I did that, I took the tank off of that messed up step right here. It's all smashed up, and I plan to take this thing, anything that be taken off of it, I'm gonna take off, and it's all gonna get straightened. I'm not replacing this thing, because even a used one, the other day I had a guy that I called, and he told me 500 bucks. So all this aluminum stuff is gonna get straightened out. All that stuff will get straightened out. It's easy. It's very easy to straighten out the aluminum. And it's actually pretty easy to straighten out this box. So I do have, I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, there we go. So right here is a big buckle, and then right here the big buckle, as you can see. So I took the tank off and hooked up all the air lines, because I want to test the air system here soon. Let me walk back here. I got some more stuff I got to take and repair real quick. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we are replacing this leaf spring in the front. Oh, my alarm's going off. Can y'all hear that? Ooh. The alarm goes off every day at like lunchtime, because I have not reset it and I have not turned the alarm off. It is well, it's 12:05, so it must last for a long time. I don't know. Anyway, so what I just did was I've removed those 2 bolts out of here and I made a socket. So these bolts that hold on the leaf spring, the eyelet bolts, they take a special socket that goes right there. Well, I made a socket. This is a 13/16 from Harbor Freight. It's a Pittsburgh, but on this end it just has a 3/4 inch square. It's not an actual socket, and I have no idea what you would use it for. So I just cut it with a grinder to the right size, and I did it just like you would a piece of wood. I just cut slots, as you can see, and took a sledgehammer and a chisel and just knocked the pieces out. But basically it fits like that, and you use it to remove the bolt or put it back in. But as you can see, it works fantastic and it does the job very well. So I've got to take, this is actually part of the leaf spring right here, one of the eyelets. It's broke off. The other one is broke off back yonder, so I got to take it off too. Then I have to prep this front axle. These U-bolts are already out of there. That U-bolt over there is still sticking up. You can see it right here. So I've got to prep all that, knock all the other crap out, and go from there. Yeah, that's what's on the agenda today. So I'm gonna finish putting this leaf spring in. This is the new leaf spring here. The first one got lost. I don't know if y'all watched my other videos, but this thing is 4 inches wide, 4.5 foot long, and weighed 135 pounds. FedEx lost my first leaf spring. How do you lose something that's this big and heavy? Like I told the guy on the phone, the FedEx rep, and also the rep from the company, I said, someone probably couldn't pick it up or didn't want to pick it up, tossed it out the back of the truck on the side of the road. I said, screw this, I'm not doing it. Because it left from 2.5 hours away from here, heading to Wilmington, so it could be put on a truck to bring to me, and it disappeared. No idea. But anyway. All right, well, I screwed up. So I was paying attention to how they had the shock mount, which is on the back side, because it lines up with the shock mount right there. And then I started looking, I was like, wait a second. This loop right here is supposed to be on the front, not the back. Dang it. And so I verified with the other side, and I was correct. When I seen this, I was like, dang it, son of a cracker. So now I have to take this piece back off, pull the bolt back out, go back up there, finish pulling that bolt out, which luckily it's just barely threaded in anyway. But then the worst part is I have to manhandle this 135-pound leaf spring out from underneath this freaking truck again, turn it around, loosen the center nut right there, and then turn that around, put everything back underneath here, the opposite direction. Dang it, man. All right, so I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna just turn y'all off for a minute because I'm gonna be doing a lot of probably cussing and throwing stuff. Almost had it all the way in there too. Luckily, I didn't put it all the way in there and like at least the U-bolts on and stuff and then realize it, because it'd probably just stay this way. All right, I'm gonna turn y'all off for a minute. I'll be back.